Martin Luther King Jr., Jay Johnson, Spike Lee, and Samuel L. Jackson all have one thing in common. They're Morehouse men. Morehouse College is a historically black, all-male liberal arts college in Atlanta, Georgia.
The institution is the #1 producer of black men who have received their doctorates in STEM education, humanities, and arts, and is also the leading HBCU for producing black male Rhodes Scholars. Now Morehouse College is taking steps to become more inclusive. The all-male school says it will accept transgender men starting next year.
The policy change comes as the Trump administration seeks to roll back recognition for transgender individuals, slashing their protections under federal civil rights law. Joining us now via Skype is Terrance Dixon. He's the Vice President of Enrollment Management at Morehouse College. Hi, Terrance. Walk us through how this change in policy came about and what it will mean for your students.
So good morning, and thank you for having me. This change came about as a result of us having some very thoughtful conversation about how Morehouse will continue to be impactful in social and human rights space. I am excited to understand that Morehouse and we've taken a stance in a way of thinking very thoughtfully about how we accept transgender students on our campus.
So was there a policy in place before, or just sort of no policy at all?
There was no policy in place before. First, I want to say that, Morehouse is a place that has produced leaders that have been on the forefront of leadership in social, civil, and social justice issues around the world. And so as an alum, I am very proud to say that Morehouse is still doing those things. And as VP, I am in this moment very excited about us sticking to the traditions and our mission of being an all men's institution that will continue to produce leaders and men that will be sentinels on the wall, if you will, for those issues around the world.
Yeah, this is definitely very proactive of you. And when I think about Morehouse, there's sort of an image that you get of a Morehouse man, right? That he carries himself in a certain way, that he's an achiever, all these really positive things. I wonder what sort of, how this was received and there's such a range, from alumni, the people who you're asking to donate money, the people who are hoping to become part of your community, the students, the faculty. What's been the reaction across the board?
So this has been a 15-month journey for us, where we took a sampling of all of those constituents that you just mentioned. We took in consideration our faculty, our staff, our students, our alumni, have all given us very good feedback on this position for the college at this point. So I'm very happy to understand that our Board of Trustees kind of looked at that and thought this is the right time for Morehouse to take this stance.
What about your religious community on campus? Communities, plural.
So our religious communities, plural, if you would, thinking about Morehouse and our traditions, this is really a world house, a place where we are open to different types of religious denominations and beliefs. This is all about respect for each other and mankind.
Terrance, unfortunately, as we know, statistics show that black transgender people face higher chances of being assaulted in their lifetime. What's the school's action plan for protecting transgender students?
We're currently in that process. This is a new policy, as you can imagine, and now we're in the process of building an implementation team over the next year that will absolutely address all of those issues, safety being one of them, not only for this community, but for our overall campus community. This is an opportunity for us to be very thoughtful again in the way we go about implementing this policy and operationalizing it to our campus.
Well, Terrance, Morehouse is known for producing leaders, and you're certainly showing yourself to be a leader in this area. I'm really curious to see what the impact outside of the school will be, other all-male colleges and within the African-American community. Terrance Dixon, thank you so much.
Thank you very much for having me.